And then we are going to have to pay attention to get people into the right breakout rooms.
Sounds good.
Dr. Mimi, do you want to make me a co-host so I can help you?
Yes, ma'am.
Dr. Mimi, I had a quick question. I
Yep.
have to go right now.
Okay.
Is that okay? Because I don't know if the other coaches are here for 22.
Who are your other coaches? Let's see. Whoa, yeah. Let's look here. Nancy? Is Nancy Phoner here?
Nancy is not here.
Nancy is not here?
I don't know.
Okay. All right. Well, so room 22, let's keep them in the main room then for now.
Okay.
And we'll pull that, let everybody else go, and then we'll pull them back into the main room.
Can I quickly just like introduce myself and then I'll tell them to
Sure.
go back in the main room? Okay. I've been trying to contact the other coaches. I've texted them, but no answer. And I'm starting to get worried.
Okay, yes. So why don't you just go into room 22 now and introduce yourself, and then we'll bring them back into the main room.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep.
Alexis, can you assign me to breakout room 3 because I was moved last minute?
Yes, I can.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Mary. It's Susan Negretti.
Yes, Susan.
Hi there. So I've not been able to sign in. Can I still be moved into 27 to at least say that I'm here and meet the girls, or does the phone work that way?
Which phone? I'm looking at which phone you're on. Where are you?
I'm at 310377.
Yeah, I think I can assign you for that. I don't see the 37s. Which one? You're in 27?
Yeah.
Okay, let's try. Did you get a prompt?
Dr. Mimi, when
Yeah.
you're ready? I was put into 12 and I think I'm supposed to be in 16.
Okay,
I
who's
can move you.
Thank you.
Mhm.
So Dr. Mimi, could you first, or could you maybe able chat so the kids can talk to each other? And along with that also, so the only things we're going over is the Flipgrid videos, camp challenges, and attendance, right?
correct?
Okay, thank you so much.
All right.
So moved to 16, but I'm still here.
you should have gotten an invitation to
Yeah, I
join
don't-
breakout room 16.
Don't see an invitation.
I'm seeing you in 16. So let me try and move you to another room. I'm going to move you to 9 temporarily. Do you get a prompt for 9 just now?
Nope.
What are you on? What equipment?
iPad. I did get a prompt 12 earlier though, so, but not right now.
So let me find you again. Move to 16.
It says moved you to 16, but I'm still here with you.
Yeah, but click the move. Click.
It was a little tiny thing at the top and it disappeared. It wasn't like a big, the typical thing. It was just like an announcement.
What you may need to do, I'm going to put you back out in the waiting room and see if that
Okay.
will trigger it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I should be in room 28. I was put in room 4.
What's your name? I can move you back.
Stephanie Fashini.
Stephanie.
All right, Karen. Let's get, so Haley, so Audrey's in 9. So who has the screen open? Tara or Alexis, do you have the camper
Yeah.
breakout assignments? Where's Haley?
Is she a camper?
I believe so. Haley, you're a camper. I'm taking it. Yeah, I think she's a camper, H-A-I.
28.
Okay,
Stephanie, did you want to go into 28 or 4?
28.
Okay.
how about Josie? Josie A,
I'm not assigned to one.
She's in 16.
okay. So remember that, Josie, you're in 16. Catherine Menendez,
18.
Manuela Estrella,
2.
Paula Lozado,
16.
Sarah Rangel,
13.
Scarlett, I think it's Smith,
25.
Valerie
So-
Maldonado,
So I was
20.
in the waiting room, but now I'm back in and I hope to go to 16.
okay, just hang on a second. Valerie Maldonado, which one?
20.
Yara Hernandez,
25.
all right. And 5300, the phone number that's 085, ends in 085. Who is that?
I'm not sure.
That's
You-
me. I'm having audio issues, so
Oh.
I had to call in.
Oh,
to
that,
hear.
Gaskin, Madeline Gaskin, is it? Gaskins, Madison Gaskin?
Madison Redpath.
Oh, Redpath, okay.
She's in 12.
Okay, now the rest of you are showing up in your room, but you're not there. So you're out here and I'm looking at,
I'm supposed to be in breakout room 6, but I was assigned to 12.
Okay, Samantha, I'll move you.
Thank you.
Karen.
I
was
I'm
supposed to be
just here
16 and I was assigned
because
to
I
12.
didn't.
Yeah. Karen, it's gotta be a thing with your iPad because it's
You
showing.
know, the thing is, it probably happened just because somebody sent me the registration in the WhatsApp very late. And then I changed my name, so I'm probably not her. So I think we just have to wait till Monday morning for me to get my,
Oh, you think you're on the wrong link.
I think I'm on the wrong thing and I was the one who didn't do, I was away camping and
Okay.
do that. So I've already registered for
And
Monday. I'll just-
you've done this before, so,
And yeah, the second week. So I'll just apologize and meet the girls on Monday.
okay, no problem.
Thank you.
Catherine, yep, Catherine, what room, you're supposed to be in breakout room 22? Let's see.
Yeah, our coach had to leave. so
Oh,
she
okay,
told us
so
to come
stay
back
here. Yep, stay here with us. Okay, so that's Jordan, Carla, Catherine. Sahara, how about you? What's up with you?
I'm here because I need to still do my attendance sheet. I forgot my password.
Is there a password for it?
No, it's because what it does is that I only allow.
Yeah, I had to.
So they have to sign into their emails.
Okay, so we just need to put you back in your room. Is that it, Sahara? All right, we can try, but it's showing that you're already.
No, I need the link so I can get to the.
Can you, let's see, where is it? Right here. Everyone. Okay, I think this is it, right? Although it's showing a double dip at the end there. But I think if you click the link, you probably get into it.
Yeah, it's right.
Okay. So 22, Lillian. So let's take a look quickly. Anushka or Serene is Serene on still?
I think she left.
He did leave. So let's just talk a little bit about what the expectations are. Amber was able to introduce herself to you, right, Catherine and Juliana and Jordan and Lillian, and you'll go over some of the information again, but let's go ahead and share the video that would normally have been shared in the room.
Dr. Mimi, I'm gonna hop into breakout room 1 real quickly.
Thank you. All right, and I'm going to share my screen.
Question, if that's all right.
Yep.
So I'm in breakout room 16 and there's no social coach and there's like no adult coach. So me and my co-build coach, we don't know what to do because we don't know how to like lead the activity because it's just us and the girls. Because I think Karen was supposed to be our adult coach, but I heard there were some issues with her breakout room assignment.
Mia, I'll join you in your room.
Okay, thank you. Because both of us are freaking out a little bit. We don't really know.
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
Don't freak out, and don't freak out in front of people.
Oh no, definitely that's not happening.
Never let them see you sweat.
No.
Right? That's how it works. Fake it till you make it. So, Olivia, what do you need, hon? You're good or no? What's up, Olivia?
Oh, nothing. I just came back to the actual meet on accident. Actually, I do have one question.
Yeah.
So I am on vacation right now. And so I won't be home until late night Saturday. And so I won't be able to check my kit until Sunday.
Yeah.
So what happens if there's like, I saw in the email that it said 24 hours in advance to change your kit.
That would basically give us time to be able to do something about it. But at this point in time, it'll be one of those, we may be able to help you. We may not be able to help you get whatever components you may not have in your kit. Where are you located physically?
But what do we do?
Right now?
No, normally.
Auburn,
which is in the north. Just do the best you can in terms of defining what you need. Hopefully you have everything you'll need in your kit and you won't have any issues, but it's going to have to be one of those things we're going to have to work through.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. We'll see you there. Okay. So Jonay, you're here. Everybody that's in the room here, you're in here for what reason?
Oh, I was just on my way out.
You're on your way out.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say bye.
Okay, we'll see you on Monday, Kaylee. Thanks for coming. Anybody who's leaving, we'll see you later. And so let's get back to talking about what we're going to share here so that you know what you're supposed to do, hopefully. We'll let you do the introductions on Monday. I'm happy to meet those folks that are here, but I think it's more important for you to share with each other. And so what we're going to talk about is basically the what you're going to be wanting to do between now and Monday. So if you see here, it says complete this by Monday. You don't have to complete it tonight, but just get it done before Monday. And this will actually be number 2 in your team challenge. As she told you tonight, you have a freebie in that you've already completed your media releases. So you got one thing in your challenge. Every team member did it. But one of the important things about the challenge is that this is a team challenge. That means you want everybody in your team participating in whatever it is that the challenge happens to be. So and I'll just give you a for instance, we've tried to make it a little bit easier this time around. Out of the 225 campers we had in the last session, 6 teams, I think, only 6 out of the 29 teams completed it. So it was, and it's not something that's required. I don't know what the prizes are going to be. It's not going to be a trip to Hawaii. I will tell you that for right now. It's not going to be anything super fancy, but it'll be something fun. So what we're going to ask you to do between now and Monday is to create a video that's introducing yourself on Flipgrid. And you can grab this link here I'm going to put it in the chat too, so that you'll have it in the chat. Whoops. Maybe I'll put it in the chat. Let me grab it off of here. And this is also going to be in your folder. Chat. So to everyone that's in the meeting, it is a pretty easy link. And then once you go to that join code, let me go back to the presentation and I'll show you what happens. So it's going to take you up to Flipgrid. And when you get up to Flipgrid, it's going to ask for your student username. So I just showed you on that. Your student username is the first two initials of your first name. Let me show the I so you can see. M-A, my last name, and then the number 21. So when it does that, it's going to take you into, this happens to be a Meet Your Coaches, but see right under this crazy picture, there's something called View 3 Topics. Click that View 3 Topics and it shows you the 3 topics that are available. And right now it's a Meet Your Coaches, where you could actually go in and take a look at some of the videos for your coaches. There's going to be a Camp 2 hat presentation that you're going to be working on for Friday. But right now, what you want to be focused on is the Tech Trek Who Am I intros. And this is a roughly minute and a half, 90-second video for you to introduce yourself by name, to share 3 fun facts about yourself. And you can write those 3 fun facts from your Who Am I activity in your book, which is on page 7, starts on page 7. And it kind of walks you through listing 3 of your favorite foods. If you could have any superpower, what might that be? So pick 3 of those fun facts about yourself and then share a little bit about what you're looking forward to most during this camp experience. And don't get over complicated. This should be pretty easy to do. If you don't quite understand what it should be like, there's an example, a sample video that was shared there with you. You can take a look at some of the other videos that may be up there right now to see what other people are doing. And so let me go back to the other slide. Back up. So back to this one again, it's your first name, first 2 letters, last name. All lowercase, no spaces, no dashes. So if you have, if you're an O'Neill, O''Neil, it's just O'Neill. If you have a hyphenated last name with a dash in between, don't include the dash, don't include the space. And this basically will walk you through some of the things. Use the question to help, give you some ideas for what you want to do in your Flipgrid. Yes, Joanne.
When we were in our breakout room and we went to the Flipgrid page, it didn't appear that they could make a recording for Camp 2. We saw the Who Am I, and then it said Camp 1. So we didn't know if that capability for Camp 2 was available.
Yeah, that was what I was just linking to. So.
Sorry, I just came in.
Yep, no. So if you look in here, let me go back one. If you click this, it takes you to this page. And on this page, you have to click this little View 3 Topics here. And but when you click that link, you're going to have to put your name in, your student code. So you're going to have to put like J.O. And your last name, Webster 21, and then it'll take you into this point here. And
Got
this should then, it's in here, the tech track. And just so you know, there's two ways you can record it. If you don't already know, if you've never used it, you can record a response. It's not going to let me because my camera, it wants to use my camera that I'm already using. So it's not going to allow that. But block, let me just see. What will happen is if you have a video on your cell phone, for instance, and you've already done your little video, you don't want to do it live as part of Flipgrid, you can just click the import video and pull it off of your desktop or pull it off of your computer camera roll and input it there and upload that one. So people were telling me it was taking a little bit longer yesterday to actually upload videos for some of the coaches that were trying to do it. Other questions about the Flipgrid, about what needs to happen?
Dr. Mimi, could you give us that link again? Because I think I saw in the chat room, I also had a different link, which took us to.
Well, and so some of you must have downloaded a Power or Google Slides instead of using the one that was live on the web. So the one that's on the web is the most current. And so don't, the slides that are available in the folders are basically hot slides. I'm going to put this in the chat. So if you had an older version of the slide deck, it's not going to work. Okay, so here's the link to the slide deck or to the actual join code that you need. Jillian, hi, how are you? Good to see you.
Hi. I think I'm missing some emails or links. I don't know the web, the website that you're referring to. I haven't seen. Yeah, I think that my.
All right, why don't you stick around and we'll talk about that after everybody has.
Okay.
Yep. Other questions from anybody on the call? Juliana, Catherine, all of those, Jordan, the ones who your coach had to leave early. Are you satisfied? Do you understand what it is that you need to do between now and Monday? Head nod, yay. Then we will see you Monday morning, bright and early. So you guys have an awesome weekend. If everybody is ready to, if you've got questions, stick around. If you don't, we'll see you at 9 a.m. If you're a coach, we'll see you at 8:30. And if you have any questions at all, I'm going to put you've seen it 5,000 times, but I'll put it in the chat box one more time. This is my email, camp director email, 2021 TT virtual camp at aauw-ca.org. And let me just I'll put in a phone number too for me if you need it for whatever reason. Well, not whatever reason, but don't call me late at night either, please. Abby.
I'm also going to put my email just in case anyone has any questions for the camp challenges or Flipgrid videos.
Great. Masha, what's your question?
How do the camp challenges work? Like, how do you,
They'll go over them in more detail on Monday during your first breakout session. They'll talk a little bit more about how they're actually going to work and what the challenges are. But each day you will, so for instance, you already got your first challenge. That was and that was the releases. The second challenge is getting your Flipgrid video done. And that's using the link that we just put in the chat and your code, which is the first two letters of your first name and your last name and the number 21. So that's your second challenge. And everybody needs to have that done by Monday. So if everybody on your team has that done by Monday, then you'll have 2 challenges out of 6 done. So, and then each day there will be probably at least 1 new challenge brought into the whole match there. Does that make sense, Masha?
Yeah, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Kathy.
So, sorry, I have one more question. So for the recording of you recording this orientation, will you send it to my mom's email, right?
It'll be sent to whatever you're set up in the system for. So where have you been receiving all of your Tech Trek emails? Whatever email that is, that's where you're going to get the orientation, post-orientation notification.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Okay. So let's see here. What I had told everybody else. Yeah, Ellie, you have a question?
I just wanted to let you know that quite a few of us in Section 8 were unable to get on Flipgrid.
And is that because you had the wrong link in your Flipgrid?
I don't know. Natalie handled it and she said she'll try to reach out to us. Sorry. But
over the weekend?
Only 1 or 2 of us were able to start the project.
Okay, well, and the coaches shouldn't have to worry too much about it. We'll send an email out to the kids tonight with the correct links and with instructions for how to do it. Kayla, you had a question?
I was curious. So where is the list? Well, is the list in one of the emails that you sent us for the supplies we need for the classes?
Say that again.
So is the list of the supplies we need for the classes, is that in our email?
The list for the supplies for the classes should have been in a couple of the links that you received. So there was one in the registration link that had everything that you needed to be able to provide to have on hand. So I think, or that came actually in the welcome letter, I believe. Let me grab one here so I can show you. And then the second one is, did you get your kit already?
Not yet.
Okay, so that's, once you get your kit, the second email, the email that comes after you get your kit is going to show you the list of everything that should be in your kit based on what you signed up for. So I'll just show you this one. So you can see what it looks like. And we can manually trigger this. Oops, let me close that. So you'll get an email once you get your kit and it gets scanned in, the tag gets scanned in. It's going to take them to a screen that they're going to be able to enter something, and you should get an automatic email in the system that looks something like this. And it's going to identify all of the materials that should be in the various kits, and some of which you may have signed up for, and some of which you may not have signed up for. So if you signed up for anything that says M at the end of it, like SM, TM, EM, MM, those are mandatory. That means every camper does those workshops. Every camper should have all of the supplies from the top, the part that's in blue, all the way down to all campers and Thursday workshop coaches, MM, magic of paper. You should have all those supplies. Every camper should have all of those supplies. And when I say you should have all the supplies, so let's just quickly go up here. You know, if you got 9 multicolored craft sticks, not a big deal. You can report it, but we're not going to do anything about that. You're going to deal with the fact that somebody didn't know how to count and they counted out 9 instead of 10. So those are all things that engineers accept and they deal with. If you got 19 pom-poms, not a big deal. The only things that are critical in terms of what you need in the first part, you need your 2 pieces of big chipboard. You definitely need to have at least 1 piece, but hopefully 2 pieces of big cardboard, because that's going to be the basic structure of your hat. You definitely need to have your entire Spark Fun kit. And that's everything that's in the red box. So for those of you who have not gotten your kits yet, it's going to be a kit. It's going to have your Arduino. It's going to have wires. It's going to have batteries. It's going to have cables. It's going to have some things in it. The rest of the components are all critical, but some of them you can work through without having to have it. And again, anything that says M at the end of the first lettering is a mandatory, and that means everybody takes those. And we'll talk about these again on Monday, first thing. If it says S1, anything with a 1 is the second optional workshop in an afternoon. So it's your second workshop that will start at 3:30 and run till 5. The first workshop and the mandatory workshops will run until 3:15 every day. And so the second workshop is really the one where you can optionally choose to do it or not do it. And that is on your card. You should see on your card 4 days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And then there's something called 3:30 time. It's too shiny. There's going to be something that shows 3:30, and then there's something that shows 7 to 9. If you see an X underneath either of those times, the 3:30 to 5 or the 7 to 9:30, that means you signed up for it. So you should have the kit. If you see X's in those columns, you should have the kit. If you don't see X's, you should not necessarily have the kit. All of the ones that are M, you should have. It's just the ones that are 1s or 2s that you may or may not have. The other thing that, let me go back here. So that's one place that you would see. And the other place that you would see is grab one of these. So in here, and you would see it in this survey fashion. And again, you'll also, this gives you some, by the way, here's the links that go to your handouts. So there were some handouts that were sent to some of you apparently, but maybe not to everybody. So in the, oh, this shouldn't be in here, but the secret of Rubik's Cubes, this would be if you were to do the Thursday night session, this is where you're able to look at information about how to do the Rubik's Cube activity. And so each of them should have a link, not necessarily all of them, but the majority of them should have a link to some information for you. Then there is another page. Once you get past that, this shows you the weekly schedule, just a high-level schedule, which you'll also get a copy of. It'll talk a little bit about, and those of you who have seen it, not to worry. But this is the next page that talks about some of the household items that you need to have on hand for some of the workshops. So for instance, the exploring water at its surface is a mandatory. You should make sure that you have these pieces on hand when it comes time to do that on Monday. Strawberries have DNA as an optional. If you're doing it, you need to make sure that you have this on hand. Blowing in the wind is mandatory. Everybody's going to do this. So make sure that you have this kind of material on hand so that you can do it. And the same thing with respect to math is on the menu, which you're going to be making pizza on Friday if you're doing that particular activity. And it just says, here's what you need to have available in order to participate in that activity. And all of this information was sent to you via the, that one happened to be as part of the welcome letter. And the other one was part of the countdown to Camp 2. Amanda, you have a question?
Yeah, so I got my kit, but I didn't get an email about like what supplies are supposed to be in it.
So it's probably, honey, put it to the side, please. It's probably because it didn't scan properly. And so
Yeah, and then I tried to scan like the QR code that's on my thing, but then it just said like that I'm not registered for that survey.
Right. And so it does that because it's Anushka ran into that the last time, and what it's doing is it's not truncating the label off the end of the URL. There's a label with your name on it that for whatever reason it's interpreting that as the whole URL. And so it's trying to run it through incorrectly, and it's just a matter of the scanner. Some scanners work. What kind of phone are you using?
I'm an Apple phone.
You're on an iPhone. Which version?
7.
And did you download the Kamaribi app?
No.
No. So you can try it with I'll go onto your thing after we get off of here, and I'll go ahead and trigger it manually. But the Kamaribi app is one that on the iPhones, we know it works. We also know it doesn't work on Android phones. So Android phones, particularly Samsung, if you have a Samsung Android, the native camera QR reader should work. But it's one of those iffy things that it works on some phones. And in some cases, the QR code got cut off at the top of the ID tag. And so that's one of the reasons why it may not be reading it correctly. But yeah, I can manually trigger you if we need to.
You might also want to try at the end of the URL, you'll see that you have your name in quotation marks specifically. So just delete that part of the URL and just hit enter and try that. That worked for me.
If you can get to it. Some of them go so fast, they don't give you an opportunity to stop in between. And so it takes them right to the CSED research, and it doesn't enable them to backspace that out. It goes like right to the base website instead of the website that had the additional stuff.
Oh, usually I use the Chrome web browser QR code scanner, like built into the Chrome web browser app. And that usually, once it scans it, it like puts the URL in the search bar and it just stops there for you to click the enter
That's
button.
great. If you can get a reader that will stop before it, you know how sometimes things will say paste and go. You don't want to go. You just want to paste. So you want to, if you have an opportunity to copy a link into something and then back it up so that it gets everything that there's a semicolon and then quotes with your name in it. You want to get rid of everything, including the semicolon after that. You can try it. If it doesn't work, we'll click it for you. So I wouldn't sweat it. You know, you can see if you can get it done. Otherwise, I'll go ahead and click them for you. Talina, what's your question?
It was the same thing that it didn't work when I scanned it.
Yep. All right. I'll do it right after we get off the phone here, and you'll be able to see that one screen. Catherine, you got another question, hon?
Catherine, she currently is missing a Spark kit as well, in addition to saying that her Chromebook, so her school account is mandated by the entire district, I think, so that's why there's a lot of restrictions. So she's asking what the next steps are for her.
Well, she doesn't have a Spark Fund? I mean, that's amazing if she didn't have a Spark Fund kit. Where are you, Catherine? Physically, where's your city? Where are you?
I'm in Hawthorne right now. I did get my kit, but when I was looking off the list for my QR code, the Tech Trek form, It said I'm supposed to get my Spark Fun kit, but I don't know where it is.
It's in a red box.
Oh, in a red, this one?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Okay. That's your Spark Fun kit.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll have to work on the Chromebook issue, but do you know who, has somebody at the school given you access? Have you checked that your Chromebook and your code bender, all that works or no?
I did contact the school about my Chromebook issue I have in the code bender, and they did download it on my computer, but the problem is I cannot have another account on my computer due to the restrictions.
So, I mean, one of the things that you may have to do is get a link and do what I was telling somebody else. You're going to have to physically write it down, that long link, and then manually input that link into your Chromebook. So
Okay.
it's the link that it cares about. It's not looking at, yeah, Heidi.
Sorry, I lost my unmute button. I think that if you send yourself an email from your mom's email with the active link in it, you could probably click the link from there.
You can, yeah, it's the link that's critical. So if you can send, if your mom is allowed to send to your school email, because like I can't, and the system can't, it's getting blocked. So if you can have your mom send you the link that she signed up with on her computer for you, that may work. You could try.
My mom did try to email my computer. I mean, my school email, and it blocked.
It blocked her too.
Yeah.
Can you log in from your phone?
No, because when I registered it with my own Google account, I didn't receive any email, so I couldn't log on to the Zoom.
I said that incorrectly. Can you log into your school account from your telephone?
I haven't really, not really, because I'm supposed to get the email from, because I can't do it on my phone because my Google account from my school is restricted. So
okay, so you can't go onto your phone, go into your school account and send yourself an email with a link, because you could message yourself the link. You could have your mom send you to a different account on your phone and access it, and then send it to yourself to your school account. If you can get into your school account on your phone, kind of a haphazard way of doing it, but
there is a way to do that. All you need to do is go to Google Accounts, try typing in your school email and then again your password. For whatever reason, if your district has blocked you from signing in onto your personal devices other than school Chromebooks, then that might be an issue. But for me, I also have a school email like that as well, and it works fine on my phone. So I would definitely give that a try.
can I try it right now if it's possible?
Yes,
I think so. We're going to be on here for a while, so you can go ahead and see what you can do. Zara, what's your question, hon?
Yeah, so my question is, what should the username be for the Flipgrid?
Your code, you have the actual code that the join code should be, let me see if I still have it on my paste. This is the join code you should be using. And then the student ID that you need to sign in is your first two letters of your first name, your last name, and 21. So you have a space between your Al-Ghanima, is that your last name?
Yeah.
Ignore the spaces, just push it all together. Do not ignore any spaces, ignore any dashes, ignore any.
Oh yeah, it's worked now.
Okay, you got it.
Thank you. Yep.
Yeah. Talina, you still got a question?
Yeah.
Yes. So where do I get the list with the materials that I need from home?
So that's the thing that you need to, once you, oh, actually, you should have seen that one in your welcome letter.
I can't, I don't think I have
We
the
didn't
email.
get a welcome letter.
No, I don't think we have the email anymore.
Yeah, that's probably, that's a better way to put it, Mom. We don't have that email anymore.
I mean, because I have like all of the Zoom links for her classes. We have all of those. And I have the countdown, but I don't have any other Tech Trek ones. Like I started to delete as I thought that we didn't need them. So I apologize.
You sound like my husband. You sound like my husband. I said, don't be deleting that stuff.
I'm sorry. So yeah, so I think that's the only thing that we're missing is just that. I mean, the QVC code thing doesn't work, but you said not to really worry about that. You were going to push it through for her. So we just need to know that list of what she has to have for her class.
All right, hang on just a second. I'm going to put a link in the chat for you.
Okay. I'm so sorry.
So somebody asked the question, I think it was Jordan or somebody, everybody in her room left in room 22. Yes, you can leave. They will be back on Monday morning. So you'll be able to talk to them then. So let's see.
Mary, is this list that I have for items that there's links in it? Are those links the same that campers would get? Or do I have something special?
I don't know what you're saying. Say that
So
again.
I have a materials list sitting in front of me right now of items I need at home that has active links in it that you were showing before, but I don't know if my active links are only for coaches or for campers as well.
The active links are probably just for coaches.
Okay, I won't share.
Yeah, let me just put this, I'm going to put this into for Talina. So this is your, if you click this, Talina, it should be, it should take you to your, that list back into the form. And then go ahead and print that. I would just print it out. It's like on the third page, maybe the third or fourth page that you're going to see the on-hand materials you need.
Okay, yeah, I got it.
You got it? Okay, cool.
Thank you so
You're
much.
You're welcome.
Okay. Okay, so did you?
Janelle, do you have a question?
No, I just wasn't sure if I was able to leave or not.
Yes, you're able to leave.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Samantha, do you have a question? You're also able to leave if you have no questions.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Isabella, you have a question?
Yes, actually, did we need isn't there a specific adapter for the Arduino equipment? I remember an email about it, but I can't find it.
What do you have? What kind of computer?
I have a MacBook Pro and I bought one of those like side adapters that can convert into many things, but I don't know if it'll be the right one.
So one of the things that yes, you're showing, Heidi's showing us the little adapter thing. If you got one of those adapters that goes from USB, from the new little mini USB thing that's in the new MacBooks, and it'll go to a couple of different ports, USB ports on the other side. That's really all you need.
Okay, I think I got the right one then.
If you've got, now some people have run into an issue where if it's got too many ports, it can't find the right port. It doesn't know what to do in terms of defining the port. So if you got one of those that goes to like multiple ports, it may not be as easy to find the port when the time comes. But if you got one that is either a 1-to-1 or 1-to-2 kind of thing, I think it's a little bit easier to find it.
Awesome, thank you.
You're welcome. Catherine, how you doing?
So I was able to log in from Google into my school Google account, but I'm not sure how will I. So my mom receives the emails from Tech Trek, and I'm not sure how would I access them when she sends them to me. Like, Since,
So,
for
I mean,
example,
it kind of surprises me that the school doesn't allow your mom to email to you. That's kind of amazing, number one. I would think that the school would allow a parent to communicate with a child, but, so,
But Mary, I was looking at the, I pulled off the names of my campers from the master list, and it's showing her Gmail account. It's showing her personal, I'm assuming this KJEMI080911 @gmail.com.
yeah, that should be yours, Catherine, right?
Is that, Catherine,
you
is
say
that
it again?
yours?
Can you say the whole?
KJEMI 080911 @gmail.com.
Is it Catherine MI852?
No, it's a KJEMI.
Oh, I think that's the one from my that my parents use, but I don't have access to that.
Okay, so that's where it seems to be going to.
That's where all of the,
Yeah.
Catherine, did you log into the Gmail account on your telephone? On your cell phone?
Which one to enter the Zoom?
No, did you said you
just
were
now.
get into your school account? Where did you get in? On your Chromebook or on your phone?
On my phone.
Excellent. Can your mom text you the links? Can she copy and paste the links from her email into a text message to you?
Yes.
Then you can copy and paste the link from your text message and mail yourself
At your school.
at your school. You go into your school account and you mail yourself. So you send yourself an email from your email account with a link pasted in. Give it a try.
Well, I did try that myself to do it. I did try my personal email, sending it to my email, and it still didn't work.
No, she's talking about from your text. So you're going to do a copy and paste from the text into your browser window or into your email. So
Your school email account. So when you go to your Chromebook, you can open your school email account and hit the link, and it should work. You should be able to get an email from yourself with a link in it.
Oh, I see. Thank you.
Okay. Give it a
Thank
try.
you.
Give it a try.
Give it a try. And maybe mom or dad could help you with this. If
I guess
somebody's
they
around.
can.
Yeah.
maybe.
So I also have a question for the kit. So is this the fold scope kit?
Yes. No, that's the spectroscope kit.
Oh yeah, that was the one.
And your fold scope kit's going to look like this.
Yeah, I do have that right here.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
You're great.
So I do have everything. So
Cool.
thank you so much for your guys' help. It really means a lot. I was very lost.
We'll get you going, Catherine. Don't worry. We're not going to leave you behind.
It'll be
Thank you
great.
so much.
You'll be fine.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you very
Bye-bye.
much.
Bye.
Bye.
See you Monday.
Thank you. Have a great night.
Yep. You too.
You too.